Yeah, good mate. Good to be back in the commentary box again for another night. Division 3 tonight, which will be good. It'll be interesting to see whether Aban keeps to continue on with that strong lead out in front, or whether someone else comes through and gives him a challenge. Will be nice to watch though, that's for sure. Yeah, it's been an interesting week. Last night was very hard night. It was a long night. Obviously red flagged and into basically two 50% races by the end of it. But other than that, it's been good to watch the racing. Had some good, interesting results. My team at Haas have had a better sort of end to the week, especially last night. Both D White, the TP, and also MPJ coming in fifth. So yeah, it's been a good end for us, and hopefully we can go okay tonight. Yeah, mate, 100%. So should have it. Hopefully we got one. You got no sound, Nishka. They're saying on the in the comments. Hopefully we got one coming in, so we'll have a full grid of 20 tonight. Obviously short qualifying into a 100% race it makes for a long night for these guys. And the good fun thing about 100% races is that the ability to see the drivers that can go the distance uh, through the whole race. So it'll be very interesting to see if that changes things up. These guys haven't been used to running 100% for at least 6 to 8 weeks now, so it will be good to see what happens with the race. I can hear you loud and clear, but I don't know if the stream can hear loud and clear. So apologies whilst Nishka sorts that out. I'll try and keep the viewers informed whilst he works through this. RJ with the first time on the board of 123.092. So a banker there. We've seen throughout the week that it's not impossible to get into the 121. So it'll be interesting to see what the pole time is. Breadman, as we said, reserving up into Div 3 tonight. Started in Division 6 at the start of the season, and now all the way up into Division 3 tonight. He's done a 123.4. So tough to see who will be next across the line. Connor OCE does a 123.5 and Dr. Mitz a 124. Yeah, sorry, Jackal. Nishka's just trying to fix his audio. Cooper the bot. No, it doesn't. Cooper bot does a 122.98. So the first driver in the 122s is Cooper. Don't forget. I Yeah, I'm not sure, unfortunately. Dito.
Is stream muted, first of all? Just mute. Just mute Shazza.
Yep, there we go. Alrighty. Sorry about that, guys. I think we're back now. Shaz, are you there?
Yeah, mate. Got me loud and clear?
Yep. If you just let
Yeah.
us know that's all good.
Seems like it's all good on my end.
I've got an echo now. Why is that? Oh, mine's ace. 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. What is going on?
Yeah, you're right, mate. It'll be right. Have you? Yeah, but have you got your mic monitoring on high? Yeah, turn that down to low. Yeah. On your headset. Right. I don't know OBS that well, sorry. Yep, no worries. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. We're just dealing with Nishka and him with his technical difficulties. As you can see for there, Ryan Adair, a 122.6, currently provisionally P1. Suts with a 122.8, and Cooper the Bot 122.9. They're the three drivers that are in the 122s so far. We're going to follow around with some drivers in a minute. But as we can see, still Limitless Draco, Bang or Angus yet to settle up. And obviously, I believe OPT has a qualifying ban from memory. Or no, maybe he's just waiting for his time in the pit. So, as we can see there, drivers now, it's been rough. There's roughly 7 minutes to go in this session, so drivers will be waiting to get across the line. We'll see if anyone can do some better times. We're just following Limitless on his outlap. We've got Terrence, who is sitting there so far. we'll follow him on a lap around the Abu Dhabi circuit. He's just come out of the hairpin, the new part to the circuit, the first DRS zone, and he's going to hit the hard braking zone of turn number 6. As we can see there. Be interesting to see where he's phone in. What will pole be? A prediction is in the chat, so those that are watching, what do you think pole time will be? Go and get your money in there. Track selections at 35,000, I believe, so make sure you get those rush points up and ready to go to make the selections for season 10. As Terence is going to try and extend through the hotel section and try and push through to get a good time here. The former TP of Alpine. What time could he do? 1:23.6, and he's actually coming in, so he's invalidated late. Let's see. I'm on Sprinter Giggles, looking to extend his time close to, if not near, his time on an outlap. Dante, a low is, from my understanding, is between 0 to 0.4 and then 0.4 to 0.7, my understanding. But as we keep continually following on here with Sprinter, let's see. Yeah, mate. You're right. Yep, no worries, mate. Nishka's just going to go into a black screen. He's going to try and fix this audio issue, and hopefully we are there. Remember to get that prediction in, though. I'll keep you up to date with it times, and if anyone betters the time at pole. So, Sprinter coming around the last corner. What can he do? He doesn't quite better his time, though, unfortunately. Going to be carnage in a minute.
We'll see if that's better, Shaz. Is that better?
I don't know, mate. I don't have the
Yeah,
stream going.
The echo's gone.
No.
It's good. Alright,
Cool.
we're good.
Yep.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. We're back. We're all sorted, and we are on top of it. Yeah. Thanks for covering us there, Shaz. Been an interesting session so far. We see Lamb up there in the lead, Cooper the bot there in P2 with a 1:22.8. As we see Suts go fastest now with a 1:22.5, so fantastic lap there from Suts. Aban there, the championship leader there in P4. Sick Party doing a great time also early on there with a 1:23 flat for the Wolves. So the Williams boys looking quite good here early. We got RJ in the pits, Tudor in the pits, Brett in the pits. 07 Sebi, he's out. He looks like he may be on a lap. We'll let you take this one away for an onboard there, Shaz, if you want.
Yeah, we are there. So, here we go, Sebi, in through the cane you go.
A little bit behind, I've got this. Coming into the hotel section, 07 Sebi, 1:23.1 so far on the clock. He's pushing down into the hotel. Comes in looking nice. He's got 19% battery. Down into 4th gear, carries the momentum through. Back on that battery, burning it up to the last corner. What sort of time can 07 Sebi set? He's going to burn it up to the line. As he comes across, it's going to be good enough to put him in P3 at the moment with a 1:22.7. That's a great lap there from the Red Bull driver. Who else we got out on track? I think maybe Terence is out on a lap at the moment. Are you with me, Shaz? Are you at the same time as me, or?
Yeah. Yep. Sorry, I was looking at Sebi.
Yeah, Terence, mate. You jump on
Terence on the first DRS straight. It is long this into the hard braking zone of the chicane. Hits there, looks to just get through the chicane, nurse the tyre over that sausage curve, and he's straight back onto the ERS and got the DRS open. He is into the sweeping hairpin, the longer of the two hairpins. Hits the apex as late as possible, make sure to use as much of the road as he can. Looking to keep it clean as he comes into the hotel section. tough braking area there. Then it's all about momentum through and under the bridge. Hits it hard. He's got plenty of battery. He's going to open. Oh, he's invalidated on the exit though, unfortunately. That is unfortunate for him.
Yeah, that's unlucky there for Terence. He would have been looking to have a good performance tonight, but he'll still have another chance to get out again. We've got Ops Tryhard. He's out on the track at the moment. Not sure if he's doing a lap. He looks like he's just running in none. So he may have just finished the lap. He's got a 1:23.4 on the board in P13. 07 Sebi, I think, is just coming around. He's probably going to duck into the pits, get a fresh pair of tyres on, and get ready to come out. But we're seeing a few guys starting to come out on track. I think led by Limitless. Down there in P19 at the moment with a 1:24.3. I don't expect him to stay down there. So yeah, he'll be one to watch for here. We got Angus, he's in the pits also, about to head out. He's done a 1:23.7. I expect him to climb up from there too. So there's a lot of guys here that have done times where I kind of expect them to really improve from there. So we could see this leaderboard shake up, please, Shaz.
Yeah, 100%. There's going to be a frantic 3 or 4 minutes as these guys go through for their last runs. It's going to be good to see what happens with them. Who we got? Draco's leading the pack out, so he's going to be the first to go onto a hot lap.
Let us know if that's better, Shay. Yeah, see if that's better.
So, 1 minute to go in qualifying. Can they get towards the end? We're not sure. And it's getting frantic towards the top end as
we'll have Limitless coming across first here, Shaz.
Yep.
Yeah, sort of talk us through a bit of his lap there, mate.
Yeah, he's been okay for the first sector. He's fighting the car hard. We notice that he waits until he hits the painted blue line before he starts his turn into the hairpin, comes through the chicane. Makes his run down into the loop and hairpin. He's quick on it. He wants to make sure he gets a great exit here. It's all about the late braking and hitting the apex and holding it as quick as you can. You want to take as much curve as you can without invalidating. Now it's on to the technical part of the hotel section. This is hard. You see that he's just made a small lock-up? But that will be good because it's turned the car around. He's gone through and he's invalidated. So easy to do under the bridge.
Yeah, so we got one of the Mercedes coming through next. I believe this is going to be Connor OCE. Can he improve? He's going to come down to the final corner. 10% battery left. Burning down to the line. Oh, we see Red Bull spun around it. What's happened there? Oh, wow, not too sure what's happened there. That's one for maybe the onboards to maybe check out there. Who else we got coming towards the line? We got the other Mercedes of Bred. He's coming towards the line. Oh, that Red Bull looks like it's in the way. Oh, wow. Luckily for Bred, he got out of the way and Bred goes P10. We got a kick coming across the line. That was two-door with a 1:23. We got an Alpine coming across the line next. McLaren, who's that? Is that Sprinter Giggles? No, Sprinter Giggles is coming up to the line now. What time can Sprinter Giggles do? He's got a 1:23.4 at the moment. He's going to bird down to the line. What's it going to be? Only P12. We got the Williams boys coming across the line now. Sick Party, he's going to come across the line behind Suts. There's a 1:22.5. Sick Party goes 1:22.6. Lamb with a 1:22 flat. What a lap from Lamb. That is phenomenal from the Ferrari driver. What can Aban do? He comes down to the line, goes P3. Angus, where can he put himself? He puts himself P10. Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Ops Tryhard, he's about to come across the line. Can he promote himself? Where did he get to?
Invalidated.
P16, but what a lap from Lamb. That is phenomenal there, Shaz. What a time.
Yeah, that's massive from Lamb to do that time. And to be fair, it was only one of the drivers, and it was so late. Lamb getting into the 1:22 basically flats. So it's going to be interesting to see. Has he got the car to take it to the end, or is his car more tailored towards qualifying? We know it's been an interesting start to the week. Excuse me.
Yeah, absolutely. Last week we seen Lamb. He looked like he was starting to regain some form. He had a pretty good performance at Monza, and he looks like he's carried it into this week, and that is a massive pole by half a second. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if he's got the race pace, or whether it was just a one lap wonder. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm really excited for this race, Chaz. You good now, mate?
Yeah, sorry, mate. The old awkward sneezes when they come through. But yeah, no, it's going to be good. Good race to see. It'll be interesting to see the strategies and what they do. And yeah, it's going to be one of those races where we see it could go anywhere. We seen there was a big obviously big pack of guys that had got into the 122s, and then Lamb obviously threw that lap in. So it's going to be about who's going to be consistent now.
Yeah, absolutely. As we're seeing these guys make the final adjustments to their setups, making sure they got that right strategy set, adjusting their fuel. It's a long race, it's a long grind, and yeah, I'll let you take us away for the 5 red lights, mate, and you can get us underway.
No worries, thanks, mate. We'll look forward to this. Around the Yas Marina circuit we go. Waiting for final tweaks. Who's taken the McLaren's tape off? That'll be interesting to see. Lando's tape for the grid. But it's going to be interesting to see. Hopefully, we'll be going soon enough. Here we go. We're on there. The lights are going out. 3, 4, 5. Who's going to get the start? Off they go. It's a good start. They're racing. It's been clean so far. Into the tight turn 1. We've seen carnage here all week, but so far it's been okay. Looks like everyone has gotten through relatively unscathed. Lamb gets a good start on Suts and makes the run down to the fast hairpin corner. Fast and hard braking zone, and then it will be on the run to the long straight. The one thing about this circuit with the changes now is that it is a very, very fast circuit up in the first sector and a half. So we see here he's already got out to 5 temps, and we've noticed throughout the week that a DRS train forms pretty much until the first pits happen. So could that happen tonight? At the moment, everyone's in DRS range of each other. It's been at the touching wood. It's been a good start as they now make their run down the front runners up towards the technical part of the circuit around the hotel and under the walkway bridge. It's going to be interesting to see. Cooper the Bot though has done well.
Yeah, we've got a good little battle going on
fight.
here, Shaz. In the middle here, we got Connor OCE and RJ. They're going at it. We got Tudor in amongst that too. A bit further down, we got Brad. He's been trying to look to get a move done. A bit further up the field, we're still seeing that battle with Tudor, RJ, Connor. These guys are all battling in that mid pack. Sort of those guys at the front, they've sort of formed that half a second gap to each other. They're just running in a nice little DRS train, not looking to hold each other up too much, and really, yeah, trying to break away from this mid pack. As we see Sprinter Giggles looking to get a move done around the outside on Tudor, and is he going to make that one stick? He is, but now is he going to have the DRS? Yes, he's going to have the DRS wide open, so that's a great move there from Sprinter Giggles up into P9 there, Shaz. Down into the chicane. Are we going to see anybody go for any moves? We're seeing a few guys as they're coming down through the field. Nobody looking to make a move just yet. Back up into that second DRS zone. Cooper the Bot is climbing right over the back of Lamb, and we've seen Suts is in the lead now, but Lamb looks to get it done again, and he takes the lead. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Cooper and Suts, and now Cooper gets through on the back of Suts, so Suts down into P3 now, and Aban will be licking his lips here, the championship leader. He's right behind these guys, but staying out of all that drama early, and yeah, this could be playing right into his hands, these three battling up the front there, Shaz.
Yeah, mate, and the interesting thing to note is that all the runners are on the medium tyre, so they're all on the same strategy. So, different to what we've seen throughout the week, where there's been alternate strategies. Every single driver on the medium tyre is going to be who's willing to push them the longest. Whether they can get the one stop done or whether they're just going to do two stops. But we see with Cooper and such battling there, it's allowed Liam to push out to a 7/10 lead. And it's also created a bit of a gap between them and Angus, but Angus is now trying to push that time to try and catch up to him. But as we know, with a DRS train, basically from 1st to 18th, it's tough to keep any distance on drivers because you're battling most of the way. Bang's going to be the one that's going to be interesting there in 11th, whether he can stay around there. So will be interesting to see, but there's battles galore through the pack. We say a change of the lead as Cooper the Bot now gets the job done out of the second DRS straight, and now it's going to be about who can handle the dirty air.
Yeah,
OCE gets the job done.
Yeah, absolutely.
As well, and RJ.
We see Cooper the Bot taking that lead there. He always asks for a bit of a glazing in the comms box, and he's giving us a reason why. At this point in time, he's driving a fantastic race at the moment, taking that P1. But can he get away from Lamb and Suts? It's going to be the question. He's top 5 are really starting to break away there. You can see 07 Seb, he's desperately trying to hold on to that DRS. But if he falls out of that, he's going to come under some extreme pressure from Connor OCE. RJ, Sprinter, Giggles, Tudor, all these guys are going to be chasing him down hard. Can he hold on into that DRS? At the moment, the answer is a yes, Shaz.
He can, and that's the thing that we've noticed throughout the week is holding on to DRS is a little bit easier here because you've got the 2 long straights. That means that you get to gain the time back. But it's all about ARS management, and 07 Sebi's using a lot of ARS to stay in line with Sick Party. So make sure that you're using DRS. Those that are behind him who might be a little bit quicker might want to try and get a move done as quick as they can, because they may get caught where they're not in DRS range and they will let the top 5 run away. But we're just seeing here, it's just one of those races. Connor OCE gets the job done on Sebi out of the second DRS zone. It's just one of these races where it's who's willing to push their tyres as hard as they want. There's no real definitive difference, but no real definitive difference between the 2 stop and the 1 stop. The 1 stop can be done and it is a little bit quicker, but it's not that much quicker. Because your tyres do hurt, and with it being 100% race, it's tough, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like these guys have been doing their homework all week. We've seen different guys trying to start on those hard tyres, and it hasn't really been paying off. Tonight, we're seeing them all on those mediums early on. It's going to be interesting to see if any of these guys are going for the 2 stop or the 1 stop. That's probably going to be the interesting thing with the strategy there, Shaz. Yeah, but fantastic from start here from Connor OCE. He's up a couple positions now, I believe, and he's up into that P6, and he's really starting to close up on these front runners. We've got a prediction in too, channel points, if you can make the correct prediction. So get your channel points in, guys. Yeah, the track selection, the number has come down to 35,000. So yeah, get in there, try and get amongst it, try and win some channel points.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chaz.
35,000 is that track selection, so make sure you get those points in and get ready. We've seen them there, but this race has been tight, and we've seen Sebi's just battling to keep in that DRS, but at the moment it's 1 to 18 for DRS, so...
Yeah, it's one massive DRS train at the moment. We see Lamb, he closed right up onto the back of Cooper Bot there, but nothing doing, but he is all over the back of him. Suts just dropping off a little bit here. I don't know whether maybe he's just going into a bit of tyre saving there now. I think the one guy that one thing you need to do around here is early in your stint, you need to look after these tyres so you are able to go long if you want to get that 1 stop done efficiently. And I think Aban, he's realised that, and in those first few laps, he sort of just let these guys battle, and he's just stuck there in behind them, and he's going to be ready to pounce. He's a very smart driver, the championship leader, and that's why he's been super consistent all season. Yeah,
exactly right. That's why he's up there and in that 200 point buffer range because he's been consistent throughout the whole season. So he'll be smart. He'll know what he's doing. Him and his engineer will have it exactly planned out, exactly what they want to do. So it'll be about whether the decisions they make are effective. So just a bit of a holding pattern at the moment.
Yeah, it is a bit of a holding pattern. We're just sort of looking to see where the moves are going to get done. We're seeing Suts is sort of just closing up a little bit, but then drops off a little bit. Yeah, there's not much happening at the moment so far as we sort of look through the field. Little lock up there from Whiff. Nothing to worry about though. Yeah, PSC Sebi, he's down there in P15. We've seen him have some pretty good form lately, not having the night that he'd be hoping for so far, but it's a long race, plenty of time to get in amongst it. We see Brett there reserving up from Div 4. He's up there in P14, so in the points, so that's a good drive from him at the moment. I think Vettel, as the Mercedes TP, will be quite happy with Brett's performance so far. We go a little bit more towards the front there. We're seeing Lamb. Can he close up on Cooper this time? Can he get a job done? Let's have a look. The Ferrari band set that fantastic qualifying time. In the race so far though, Cooper's had his measure at the moment, and Sut's right there with him, just in behind there.
Yeah, he is, and the top three have got to now make a decision on what they're going to do. Are they going to fight for the lead, or are they going to think about the possible of the undercut? Whether that's going to be advantageous. A track that notoriously doesn't have as big an undercut as other tracks, just due to the fact that overtaking is a little bit easier, but
Oh, who was that we've seen go around there? Was that Suts? I think we just seen Suts go around. That's really unfortunate for him. He's dropped now down into P9, so that's not great for him. We see Aban now up into P3. He's been biding his time there. But he's 1.5 seconds behind these leaders, so he has no DRS now. So he's going to be coming under pressure unless he can close that gap up for Lamb. And that might be just a little bit of breathing space that Cooper and Lamb need to try and get away from these guys now.
Yeah, exactly right. That is exactly what they need to see. Unfortunate for us there, just losing it himself. A little bit of a lock up and a slide, but can Aban manage to get it there? It's going to be tough for him when he comes around in this corner and comes into the two DRS zones, because it is a quite advantageous DRS straight, as we're seeing, with Sick Party just moving past him with ease. But it's going to be whoever's in front of this pack's going to come under a lot of attack, and what that's going to cause is it's going to allow Lamb and Cooper just to drive away, because they're going to be battling, they're going to be fighting, they're going to be in dirty air, they're going to be challenging each other, and it's interesting to see who's got it there. It's tough, as we see they're burning a lot of ARS as well, just to keep here with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with Aban here, because now he's come under pressure from Connor OC. He's having a little bit of collision there, a little bit of off the track, just a bit of wheel to wheel. Good bit of racing there. I think that was Aban's message. You're not going to get past me too easy there, buddy. So yeah, a bit of elbows out from the championship leader.
Yeah, and you need that. You need to have a bit of fierceness about you as a leader, because you don't get there without being a challenging driver to pass. So that's what you want to know, and it's allowed. Both. I think Liam at 5 temps is just there. These two are fighting each other, but Liam's probably made the decision he's just going to save battery for a bit, and he's got up to 80%. He's going to open up the DRS. He's going to have a crack here as he comes in to this corner, and if he doesn't get it made here, he's going to have a crack as he goes towards the sweeping hairpin on Cooper the Bot.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one down this straight. You can see Lamb has a lot more battery saved up, so he's going to be really trying to get this move done down into the sweeping left-hander. He's creeping right up on the back of him. Is it going to be this lap? No, it's not going to be this lap. So, yeah, couldn't get the move done there. Maybe he's going to bide his time one more lap. He had Cooper really burning that lap there, so he's got that battery right down. He's got far more battery now. This is going to be a battle to watch now over these next couple of laps. I think Lamb's probably sensing the opportunity here now that some of this field's broken up. He wants to break away from Aban there in P4. Sutz has fallen all the way down to P9. He's probably thinking this could be his time, Shaz.
Yeah, he could be thinking it's his time, and with Six Party 1.9 seconds behind, only 2 seconds behind him, he knows that if he can get the move done and push away with it, that maybe, just maybe, he might actually have a chance. So it's about keeping it into Cooper the Bot 75 to 50. So Cooper the Bot's gonna have the ARS, but he's gonna be draining and draining and draining. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what these guys do at the front. Whether they sense the moment and they just work together to try and break this pack up and then battle it out later, or if they fight, it's going to really bring Aban back into it and Sick Party, because Aban's now closing all up on the back of Sick Party. This is going to be the one to watch, I think, down through the sector here. He's got that battery on. He's burning up behind Sick Party. Sick Party has a little bit more battery though. I think he may hold him out, but Aban goes for the move. Can Aban get it done? He can. That's a fantastic move from Aban, and he'll be trying to get back out after those front two runners. We see Connery, now. He's closing up onto the back of Sick Party. Any more moves happening down here? Shaz, as we sort of go through the field, it's just sort of big DRS trades everywhere at the moment. Everywhere we look, there's not too much moves being able to get done. Yeah, maybe when we see some pit stop, Shaz, this race will start breaking up.
Yeah, well, once the pit stops happen, and slow pit stops, fast pit stops, we've seen it in real life this year. It has effect on drivers, and so once those pit stops happen, it will be interesting to see what the DRS looks like. But at the moment, we've got from third to 11th in a DRS train, and then 12th through to 17th in a DRS train. So it's just going to be interesting to see. The other thing that's going to be interesting to see is those guys that have pitted a little bit earlier because of incidents, how their tyres are going to be when. Because 31 seconds between 17th and 18th, pushing it around here for the pit lane.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. What I'm seeing here is Cooper's actually doing a fantastic job in the lead. He's really preserving that battery, and he's making it really hard for Lamb there. See, he couldn't close up quite close enough to have a go at him in that second DRS zone, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Cooper can keep managing that battery the way it is. He might be able to break Lamb at some point here. I'm thinking.
Maybe he might be able to, and we said this. Liam's car, obviously, he had a quick car in qualifying, but we weren't too sure how it was going to come out when it come to race pace time. And it'll be interesting to see what happens as this race goes on, where the tyres are at, where the strategy's at. That's what's going to come out to play, that's for sure. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see whether Aban can push his tyres and possibly push to that one stop maybe, and go a bit longer if he needs to.
We'll jump on board for the rest of this lap here with Lamb, Shaz, and talk us through it, mate. We'll jump on board with him.
Yep. He enters in the first DRS zone, so he's opening up the DRS. He's got the ERS opened. He's going to try and just see if he can get a move done. For me, it's about him going to nail on this chicane area. Not much difference between the ARSs, so he's just got to nail that chicane area if he wants to have a run at Cooper. But these two could be also working together, because they've pushed out to now 3 seconds as Sick Party gets the job done on Aban. There's over 3 seconds gap between Lamb and Sick Party, so we're seeing that gap form. This race is 12 laps old. What could be, maybe, is the word. So, it's a good drive up the front for these two at the moment, though.
Yeah, absolutely. As we couldn't see Lamb get the job done there. I was thinking maybe we might see a bit of an overtake from a on-board point of view, but nothing doing there. As you said, yeah, Sick Party getting the job back done on Aban there as there's a wall of a DRS train behind, all the way down to two-door. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Who blinks first here, Shaz? Who goes in? But these guys now at the front, Lamb and Cooper, they built that gap up. They can afford to go that one lap extra now and react to what the guys do behind them.
Yeah, exactly right. They get the choice to think about what they can do here, and it's going to be about whether they can make the move stick or not. I wonder whether Lamb's better off trying to catch Cooper by surprise and maybe having a crack out into turn one.
Yeah, very difficult spot to try and get a move done. It's not a very big straight here at Abu Dhabi, but I definitely think a spot where you can sort of catch guys by surprise is definitely down into that hairpin into the first DRS zone. I think that's definitely a spot where you could look to try and catch someone by surprise. They're obviously expecting you to try and get the move done down into either the chicane or the second DRS zone. But yeah, it's definitely one where you can try and catch them by surprise there, Shaz.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. But the other thing too that's helping Cooper is that whilst he's battling, his tyres aren't getting hit with the dirty air that Lamb is, so he might be preserving his tyres a bit better too. But they are pushing out. They're over 4 seconds in front now.
Yeah, it's a big thing. These guys here battling in behind. Sick Party's obviously trying to defend there against Aban and that DRS train that's forming behind him, and it's just allowing these two out in front, especially with Lamb just sort of sitting in Cooper's DRS. They're just sort of pulling away now.
Oh, safety car!
Oh, safety car! This is huge. What are we going to see here? What's happened there? Looks like Dr. Mitz is out down into the hotel section.
Yeah. The safety car is out.
Oh.
So this will be interesting. What do we got? 14 laps gone, so really it's too early if you want to do the one stop. But are you willing to go on to some better tyres and get the two stop done if you have to?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if any of these guys duck into the pits. I'm having nightmares looking at that thing right now, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what these guys do. We're on board with the front runners now. Will Cooper head into the pits? I feel like safety car ran this time, Shaz. I feel like it's better to try and convert to that two-stop strategy.
Yeah, definitely. These tyres will be hurting, and you're going to be on pretty worn mediums. As we said, the two front runners dive into the pits, and I feel like you're going to see a lot of people. Oh, there's some late braking from 07 Sebi. But I think you'll see most people dive in and use this as a free pit stop to go onto onto a new tyre.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. We're probably going to see these Williams guys double stack. So is that going to affect Suts? I don't know. The two McLarens both in there at the same time, so they're definitely double stacked. That's going to cost one of them a fair few positions, I believe. I believe most of the other cars are quite separated, so yeah, they might not have too much of a problem. And Red, interestingly, has stayed out in front there on those 14-lap mediums. Wonder if that's going to be the right decision there, Shaz, or is that one going to turn around and bite him?
I feel like he might dive in. I feel like he was just letting his teammate pit and didn't want to get double stacked.
Yeah, interesting. Suts didn't lose any positions there, even though they were a little bit double stacked. The McLaren, I think, RJ, he's definitely lost a couple of positions, I think, there to either Tudor and Angus. So, yeah, not ideal for him. Whiff has lost some positions there too, I believe. He's down into P16 now. He was up there in about P13, I think, before. So, a couple of guys losing out, and obviously a couple of guys would have made up a couple of positions through there. So, not too much drama there. Aban has gone onto those medium tyres. Connor's gone onto the medium tyres. The rest have gone onto the hard tyres. Interesting. So, going to be interested to see if anyone's game enough to try and take those hards all the way to the end, or are these guys on this two-stop strategy now? Are they going to be the fastest runners, Chess?
I think you'll be game to take the hards to the end. It's 43 laps, a couple of laps behind the safety car. Yeah, he'd be game to take him to the end. Interested to see whether Brett dives in. No, Brett stayed out, so Brett's just gonna keep running. He's gonna try and still do the one-stop strategy, and hopefully just get a better run with those tyres, because he's gonna get to save them under the safety car. So
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing in the chat there, SJ says the battle of P3 and P4, the battle of the brothers. Are we going to see something interesting off the safety car restart? The other two brothers going to come together? Are they going to work together? What's going to happen? Bread, can he hold on up there, Shaz? What's the strategy for him from here, do you think?
I think he's probably feeling that if he can keep the mediums out there for another 10 or so laps, banking on some laps made up under the safety car, that he's going to pit and his hards aren't going to be as hurting when he pits. He's probably seen what's happened with safety car restarts and race restarts this week so far, and known that there's been some carnage at turn 1, and probably banking on the fact that there might be some more carnage, and he might even come in and have a pit stop and try and see if he can do it that way. But I think it was worth a shot. He gets to have a crack, and if he can make it work and make it pay, then well done to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm keen to see what he does from there. What's the sort of plan? Yeah, these guys in P2, P3, they had a bit of a buffer built up now, but that just brings everybody right back into it. They're all on the same sort of strategy by the looks of it. Well, maybe not the same sort of strategy. Some of these guys might try and do a one-stop from here, but definitely brings them all back closer together, and we're going to see a bit of this DRS train form again, I think, here.
Yep,
Shaz.
safety car's in, so Bred's got control, so a track where you can really catch people by surprise.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take this one away, Shaz.
There's a prediction there's a prediction in the chat around how many more DNFs. As Bred goes, he takes off early. And he hasn't been able to catch Cooper by surprise, because Cooper's just followed him. So he's going to be under immense pressure when it comes to that first DRS zone. If he doesn't get it happen this lap without the DRS, or definitely the next lap under DRS, will be tough, because he's on 16 lap old mediums compared to the new hards, so he's going to be under immense pressure. Oh, Lamb gets a snap, and that's been unfortunate for him, and it means that Sick Party gets the move done. What's going to happen here? Can Cooper with the new tyres just lunge it in there? He does. He gets the move done, and he gets it done safely. So unfortunately for Brett, he's been caught out on the whole older tyres, and the hards have just taken off. And tell you what, if Cooper can be smart here, he could race away, because Sick Party and Lamb are going to get around him. And we're back to where we were, albeit with Lamb and Sick Party trading spots, and Aban gets past him. So he's been absolutely swamped here, Breadman.
Yeah, Bred's just getting swallowed here, isn't he? It's a little bit unfortunate. These guys are getting past him pretty easily at the moment. It was worth a try, what he's tried there, but yeah, as we see, Sick Party and Lamb managed to get past quite quickly, and they've managed to still stay in that DRS zone of Cooper the bot. But we see Aban, he's looming large there in the rear vision mirrors on those medium tyres. Can he get a job done? What's happened there?
No, there was breakboards and collisions with walls on the start finish straight. There was core flute and carbon fibre going everywhere.
Sut's looking to get a move done around the outside, trying to catch it. That's that spot where I was saying where you can catch it by surprise. He goes around the outside. Can he hold it? Coming down into the DRS zone. He has that DRS wide open. Fantastic move from Suts up into P8. We got 07 Sebi having a look up the inside into the chicane. He's going to get the move done on the Mercedes. Is he? Yes, he... Is he? Yes, he is. That was on Brett. Yep. We got Suts in behind him now. Brett's going to be under pressure from him. We got Tudor. He's right there as well. This is going to be an interesting to see if they can get the move done here on Bread. As Bread looks to go back on the inside. He's making these guys all go around the outside. Fantastic defending so far from Bread, but Suts gets the move done. Now Tudor's got to try and get past him as well. Can Tudor get through and stay in contact with these guys? Oh, as we see was that Angus there trying to go around the outside. He's lost a couple of positions now. He lost out to Sprinter Giggles. It's all happening here in the mid-pack. As I believe there's not too much happening towards the front, but yeah, this is where all the action is, Shaz.
It is, and what it's allowed is Connor OCA to create a gap on 07 Sebi, so that gap of 5 drivers that we had earlier is already out to 3.5 seconds through the fighting and trying to get past Bread, and Bread's already a second and a half behind Suts in 7th, so Suts and Sebi are in no man's land, one would say, and Tudor gets the move done on those fresher tyres. The question's going to be, when's Bread going to have to come in? Because Bread, you're going to have to come in now. But does he push his tyres and still do that one-stop strategy?
Oh, I think he's put the eggs in that basket already, mate. I think it's too late to be trying to come in now. It's yeah, he's got to try and push it out to that one stop and try and get it done. As we see, Suts has now moved up into P6, but a lot of time's been lost there. He's lost 3.7 seconds to those front runners, having to battle through the middle there. As Connor OCE, we're seeing him do a move round the outside on Aban. Can he make it stick? They're going to come in side by side. He looks like he's got the better exit, and he gets the move done. Fantastic move there from Connor OCE, and Aban down into P5 now. These guys on the mediums, they're not making too much impression though on the hard runners at the front. So yeah, they're probably using a bit more of that medium tyre, fighting each other there, rather than trying to make up the ground on these hard runners.
Yeah, exactly right, and it's going to be interesting whether being on the mediums towards the end is going to work for the hard runners, or whether the hard is a better tyre. I know in practice I've found the hard to be a little bit better to drive on, but the medium, Connor and Aban, they're going to have the more stable tyre towards the end of the race, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see Terrence down the field here, he's trying to get the move done on Bread now as well, and he gets up through the inside. Can PST Sebi get through as well? He's got to try and get the move done down this straight. We're going to have to see. Yes, he can. He can as well. Bread, is he going to lose out another position here to Ops Tryhard? He has a look. He's having a little look up the inside. He's late on the brakes. He gets the move done as well. So Bread is falling down like a bowling pin. This is not ideal for Bread. Yeah, hopefully he can extend to get to that one stop and get himself back into this race. A bit further towards the front, we've still got Abu, we've still got Connor. They're all sort of 4/10 apart from each other, and these guys are really trying to break away. Suts desperately trying to get back onto the back of these guys. He was 3.7 seconds behind. He's cut that margin to 2.9. Can he get back amongst these front runners here, Shaz, after that early mistake?
Hopefully he can. The thing is whether he's willing to fight those tyres, or whether he's happy being... He's probably the one that's got a bit of a choice. He can just sort of sit there and gradually get it because he's no dirty air. So, whilst they're battling each other up there in the top 5, he's got no dirty air. He knows that Connor OCE and Aban are going to have to pit well before him, so maybe he makes the move done when it comes to the pit stop.
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing Angus slowly starting to make his way through the field now on those mediums as well. He's cut that margin down to 5/10 on Tudor. Tudor's got a big day. He's got no DRS there, so yeah, Angus is going to close right up on him now. 07 Sebi, he's just driving out in free air. He's been dropped from Suts actually. They were together, so he's probably going to come under pressure from Tudor and Angus shortly. Suts is sort of keeping that gap around 2.8. Can he make the move up there? We're seeing Sick Party. He's been now overtaken by Connor on those medium tyres. So Sick Party coming under pressure, but Connor out of that DRS at the moment, just from Lamb. Can he get himself in there and bring himself up to the front here, Shaz?
Yeah, I think he will. I think being on the superior tyre, if he can just get some good exits and know his exits here and get it there, I think he will get back into DRS by the time the activation comes. Just going to be about making sure he races cleanly. But 7 lap olds, which is really they're only 5 laps old, I believe. I think we did 2 or 3 laps behind the safety car, so you know, they'll come too. The mediums will be the faster tyre for a little bit, but he's not actually catching him because Ryan and Cooper are fighting up the top, or Lamb, I should say. And Cooper, they're fighting up the top, so that means that he's sort of been stuck and not being able to get him, and actually Lamb's been able to push out to nearly 2 seconds the gap.
Yeah, I seen he got a nice tow all the way down that DRS straight. Cooper had a lot of battery saved up. I think that's why we seen that gap close up, and Cooper burnt the whole way down that straight, and we seen them really pull away from Connor OCE there, and he's coming under all sorts of pressure now with no DRS from Sick Party and Aban.
Yeah.
But
look down the back of the field.
Look who's looming large now. 1.8 seconds. These guys here, they need to be careful. They need to be careful about how much they battle together, because once this man gets in amongst it as well, it's going to be very hard for those guys. We've seen how quick he was in the qualifying. He made a mistake, and he's slowly making his way up. He's one to watch here, Shaz.
Yep. Very much so. Interesting to see. Bit of a collision back in the fields between OPS Tryhard and Limitless Draco, but here's Lamb. He couldn't quite get it done there, but can he get the job done through the next DRS zone?
Yeah, we'll stick with this one here, Shaz. Lamb's closing right up on the board. Limitless Draco has retired from the session, so into the pits and retired. Yeah, unfortunate for the Red Bull there. Can Lamb get this move done? I don't think he's got enough battery here. Cooper just looks like he's got a little bit of more battery in hand. Lamb's going to have a little look, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it done. And Cooper doing a fantastic job here in the league. Yeah, he's doing a real good job. They've kind of dropped him now. He's they're 2.6 seconds behind. Sick Party's sort of coming back at him now, only 5/10 down. Aban, he's just biding his time again. He's just sitting in behind, getting dragged along, probably saving those tyres up. But how long can he afford to just sit there and save those tyres up? Because Suts now is nearly closed within DRS range.
Yeah, he's got to make a decision on. Sometimes on the superior tyre, you've got to make a decision on when you're going to go. Because if he can manage to get through Sick Party and get through Connor OCE, he's into 3rd position. He's 2.5 seconds behind Lamb. He can try and make a bit of a push on these guys.
Yeah,
he's
go ahead, Chase.
He's using a lot of ERS to keep up with Connor and Sick Party, so I'm not too sure if he can actually have the pace.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's an interesting one there. Yeah, another interesting one here is we've seen, I don't know if Tudor's made a little bit of a mistake or not there, but Angus actually got the job done on him, but Tudor looking to come back now, and he gets back in front of him. So, yeah, short-lived there for Angus, but yeah, maybe Tudor was, he's made a little bit of a mistake or something, because he was doing a very good job. He was closing that gap right up to 07 Sebi, and I expect him to do the same now that he's got back past Angus.
Oh, Sick Party and Connor OCE jostling with each other.
Yeah, maybe those hard tyres are starting to come into it now, Shaz. Maybe those mediums just starting to just drop off that touch, and those hards really starting to come into their own. We've seen Connor take Sick Party just before, but now Sick Party's gone back past him, and we're seeing Suts starting to really close up on these guys and get amongst it. This could leave the Williams guys in a fantastic position here, Shaz.
Yeah, they could, but it could. Aban's made the call early. He knows that he can get his hard tyres to the end, so he's gone in the pits early on those medium tyres. So he's going to go on to the hards and try and push them to the end now. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Angus and Connor OCE, whether Suts can get the job done on Connor, or whether Connor can push him through.
Yeah.
Try and keep those tyres under wraps.
I believe that's an interesting call, Shaz. These hard runners, they're going to be going for a long time, and he's got a lot of cars to get through going onto those hard tyres right now. It may be a little bit early, I think, and I think he's going to have a lot of trouble getting through this field, and it's going to cost him a lot of time to the front runners if he can't navigate through there efficiently.
Exactly right. You'd think that these hard runners are going to go for at least another 15 laps minimum. You'd go 15 to 20 laps minimum here.
Yeah.
20 laps will give you 13 laps on the mediums.
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing in the chat as well. We're seeing interesting strap from the Astons. So yeah, definitely going to be one to watch out for. See if that's the right strategy to be going on. But at the moment, we're seeing at the front, we got Connor OCE. He's still on the back of the sick party there. We got Suts. He's in it. So Connor OCE, he's in a bit of a Williams sandwich at the moment. Then we got 3 seconds down the road. We got 07 Sebi. So he's doing not a bad job there just to hold on to that pack. Looked like Suts was starting to pull away from him, but he's just keeping that gap stable at 3 seconds. Really trying to hold Tudor out of that DRS. I don't know whether he's pushing his tyres to try and keep him out, but he might be better off letting Tudor get onto the back of him and these two working together to try and get up to the front. Because, yeah, those guys in front, if they can get their act together and they don't keep fighting each other, they could really pull away from these guys that are solo running.
Oh, Connor. He's got the balls of steel, as I would say. Very, very late on the braking into that hairpin, gets the job done on Sick Party. The question's going to be, can he get past him? Suts actually gets past Sick Party, so Suts is making a bit of a charge here, as we've said, and if he can get past Connor OCE, he's in 3rd position, and he can try and make a run towards Lamb and Cooper the Bot.
Yeah,
Lamb's starting to fall out of DRS a bit here too. I don't know if he's saving battery or being conservative because there's 4.5 seconds between him and Connor, but he's definitely back. Oh, there you go. He's back into it. So he's opened up the ARS now. He's going to try and have a run on him towards the
I think when you'll see with
DRS,
these guys, Shaz, this is a very long race. You can't just keep battling and pushing the whole race. You just absolutely shred your tyres if you do that. I think this is a smart move from Lamb. Just tuck it in behind Cooper just for a few laps, save that battery up, and just really work with him and really work on extending that gap, because I think they would have one eye on this man on screen now. Suts, he's been recovering. They don't want to let him get back in amongst this, otherwise they're going to have problems on their hands, as we see him getting the job done on Connor OCE. In the background there, we're seeing Tudor. He's looking for a move on 07 Sebi, so he's on the charge now as well, Tudor. He's now only 3 seconds behind Sick Party. He's having a fantastic drive at the moment, the kick driver.
Yeah, he is, and I think Watanabe and Oblivion. I know Oblivion's in viewing tonight. Will have a different to say because they battled for 58 laps the other night in Division 2. So it was a sprint race to the end for them. But it is tough and it is tiring and it is mentally draining. But I'll tell you what, they front two are laughing at the moment. 5 seconds gap. Connor OCE those mediums seem to be just falling off a little bit with the battling and the dirty air, so this is going to be interesting to see what could happen. Tudor on a bit of a charge, as you said, needs to get past Sick Party and make the run down to Sick Party's 6 temps in front of Sebi, but obviously a little bit less ARS pushing for it. Oh, there you go. He's made the move, has Lamb into the hairpin. He's going to have DRS to push away, but he can't because... Oh! Suts has made another mistake.
Oh, no way.
And he's spun around. And he's falling back in the pack now. That's unfortunate for the Williams as Cooper gets the job done again on Lamb. So pushing hard, these guys. Battling. 5.5 seconds is the gap now.
Yeah, as we're seeing Oblivion coming into the chat now saying it was great fun, and doing it against someone who actually knows how to drive. Yeah, it was a fantastic battle to watch, Oblivion. It was fantastic. Jump in the comments, mate. Let us know what you think of your teammate Lamb's or your TP's chances tonight, mate. He's sitting there comfortably in P2 at the moment. Do you think he's got it in him to get the job done tonight, mate? I've seen all like little battles all around the track here, but nothing really substantial where they're really trying to get a move done. We're seeing Terrence, he's trying to recover there. He was right down the back there for a lot of this race so far, but he's slowly moved his way up into P10 and trying to slowly work into the race. We know he's a mastermind of strategy, old Terrence, and yeah, he may be trying to pull another one off here in this 100%er, Shaz.
Yeah, mate. 100%. As it's we're halfway through, so these guys, this is where the fatigue comes in. These guys are used to racing at 50%. We're lap 29, so now it's all about that second stint and that seeing where they can go. This is going to be interesting to see, though. Brett's finally pitted. Connor, whether the mediums are going to hold or whether he's going to have to start to think about when he's going to pit onto the hard tyre. But Lamb, that leads out 6 seconds now between Lamb and Sick Party in third, and as we said, we're in that little holding pattern now before the next sort of stages of the pits come into it. So will be interesting to see what happens. Suts has made a few mistakes tonight. Nishko, he's had the opportunities to battle, but just whether it be through his own doing or being caught in dirty air, a couple of times he spun himself around and it's just caused him to fall down the pack. He's one that if he can get it together will be interesting, and whether he can undercut these guys possibly and try and make a charge a little bit earlier and get through the traffic might be a thing.
Yeah, we'll have to see, but we've just seen a change for the lead once again. We see Lamb get into the lead, but Cooper, he's super quick down these straights. He's got no DRS there, and he's nearly beating Lamb down the straight, so he must be running some pretty low wings there, Cooper. I'm sure of it, and yeah, Lamb, can he hold him off down this DRS straight? We'll have to see. They come around the bed. He's burning that battery. Cooper's burning the battery. He's looking on the outside. They're side by side. And Cooper, once again, is going to get back into the lead. Oh, maybe like cut the corner a little bit there. Not sure if he picked up a warning for that one. But yeah, stays in front. But Lamb's going to have another look around the outside. Can he get the move done? They're side by side into the hotel sector. Nice clean racing there. They're still side by side. Oh, shuts the door a little bit there, Cooper. But Lamb thinks better of it. Backs out and taxi behind him once again there, Shaz.
Yeah, battling hard is what they're doing, but it's good clean. They haven't made contact yet. So it's been good clean racing so far from those. And Sick Party and Connor, they're just working together a little bit with a bit of DRS to try and maybe alleviate a bit of a gap between Two Door, which is there, but Two Door's on the charge, no doubt.
Yeah, I think that's a big reason why I think Sick Party may have seen that, and he really put the foot down, and he tried to get past Connor, and he's really trying to push on there. He doesn't want Two Door getting into that DRS, because otherwise his top 3 position is going to come under some serious pressure. And like we said before, I think it's going to be a good idea for 07 Sebi to let Two Door get up to him and work with him. And Two Door is really dragging him up to this front and keeping him away from that dangerous Williams of Suts.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he's doing. He's been able to create a gap there, and they've worked together, these two, quite well throughout the whole race. 07 and Two Door. We've seen at the safety car that the two kicks were together, but since the resumption of this race, they've been working quite well together and trying to get themselves through there. It's going to be when the hard tyre, we obviously know the medium tyre is going to fall away soon, but when that hard tyre becomes a superior tyre and they can catch Connor.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of these guys, they're going to be rapid towards the end. They're all on those hard tyres, so if they do the two-stop, they're going to be onto the medium. But as we see, Connor, he's into the pits now. He's had enough on those mediums, must be starting to feel them, and he's going to jump onto those hards. Let's see where he's going to come out. He's on a much fresher tyre than Aban, and how far behind is he going to be? Only, we haven't seen yet. We'll have to see when he comes out. We see Terence though up. We seen him get the move done on Sprinter Giggles in that lap just before, and now he's going to be all over the back of RJ on this one here. He's going to get that DRS open. He's got the rear wing open. He's burning down towards the chicane. Is he going to go for the move on the first try? I don't think so. Is Sprinter going to go for a move? No, he just shows the nose. They come into the second DRS zone. RJ. He's got 25% battery. He's going to be burning out of the chicane. I think Terence is a little bit too far back on him this time, but he's going to have Sprinter Giggles for company. Is Sprinter going to be able to get the job done? I don't think so, not with that 0% battery, so Terence is going to hold on there. We move up a little bit further. 07 Sebi. I think we got another prediction coming in now here, Shaz. If you could read that one out for us, please, mate. Get the guys to get their points in.
Which tyre will win the race is the question, and it's a 10-minute prediction, so you don't have to go too early. You've got a bit of time up your sleeve, but 10 minutes to get it in there. Which tyre will win the race? Will it be the mediums, will it be the hards, or could someone do it on the softs?
What are you going with, Shaz?
I feel like if these hard guys can get it to lap 45, so another 12 laps, and get to lap 30 on the hards, if they can get it to lap 45, that someone might be willing to have a crack at doing it on the softs.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they could even possibly go on to the softs. So yeah, that's a bold prediction. I'm going to say medium runner here. I think Aban and Connor, they're probably going to be the only two guys on that hard tyre towards the end. Whether they can navigate some of this traffic in these next sort of like 10 laps, we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm predicting maybe a medium runner. I think is going to get the job done here. I'm going safe bet.
Yep.
As we see down the order there, we're not seeing too many. We're seeing a few sort of gaps starting to open up. Terence actually gets the job done on RJ now, so he is making a move through the field. RJ had a little look around the outside there, nothing doing, and Terence slowly moving through the field. And I do know Terence is a bit of a tyre whisperer. I feel like he could nearly back himself to get all the way home on the hards from here.
What has he got? 22 laps. That's 40. I have heard of people being able to get their hard tyres to lap 40. So
Yep. This guy,
if he thinks he can.
Yep. He's a serious tyre whisperer.
Yeah.
It's Terence, and I would not put it beyond him to be able to pull something like that off. Just depends how quick he's going to be towards the end against all those medium runners. That's the only question I have to ask about that, Chaz.
Yeah, and I think he could possibly be in a position where, and could be one of those runners that goes onto the softs and maybe makes a charge towards the end, because if he can get these tyres to lap, say, 45, and he's still on the hards, and he pushes and gets them to lap 50, and there's a safety car, he could quite easily dive in and get onto the soft tyre and have a much better race tyre, because he's going to be up a lot higher in the order.
Yeah, absolutely. That definitely could be an option as well, mate. He's putting himself into a fantastic position where he is at the moment, and you're seeing he's got past both the McLarens now. Can the McLarens hold on and try and get dragged up towards Suts? But meanwhile, while these guys are battling back and forward, it's opened up a 4.6 seconds to Suts, so that's not what they wanted. They probably wanted to try and get up to the back of him, and he's slowly starting to catch on to the back of Sebi, Tudor and Sick Buddy. I feel like we continuously say Suts is catching everybody, but he just keeps making those mistakes, mate.
He does. Suts is an interesting one. He's got the pace of the front runners, but he just makes mistakes. We've said it twice tonight. He's spun it when he's been in battles, so it'll be interesting to see if he can get it through there. Yeah, it's tight. I think Lamb and Cooper have got out to a 7.5 second gap. And I know that Lamb is in a bit of dirty air, but who knows what happens with getting him towards the end there. And Suts, if he can keep on pushing through, he's one that could definitely push hard. Aben's the one, though, for me, that's got to be the one to look at, because he's got to try and get through. And you know what? I think maybe the hards, I think Aban might be able to get it done.
He's absolutely screaming through the field at the moment, as Panda's just said in chat, and he's looking like he has got some serious pace at the moment. Terrence is going to come under all sorts of pressure here from him. Yeah, and then after that, he's got pretty clear track, mate. It's all sort of gaps where he can sort of get the moves done. So it's going to be interesting to see where he can get himself and how quickly these guys are going to catch him once they get onto those fresh mediums.
Him or Connor OCE are the two.
Yeah, Connor OCE is fast too, mate. He's slowly building up, but he does have a penalty there, which we will check now. He has a 3 second. That may be one of those ones that could be removed from the pits. I'm not sure. We didn't see that one, so yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. Yeah, he's only on 4 lap hard, so he's in a really good position, to be honest. Here, Shaz.
He is, and your man Tudor gets the move done on Sick Party.
Yeah, he's been having a fantastic race so far, Shaz. Tudor, he's just been slowly working his way through the field, up into that P3 now. Sick Party now having a look back around the outside again, getting that position back. These guys are going to be a fantastic battle, but look who's looming again like Jaws, just in behind, ready to snap these guys up. It's Suts, he's in the DRS. These guys are going to have a fantastic battle. This could be a bit of an issue for Aban. When he gets up there, he's only 5 seconds behind. He's pretty fast at the moment, but 4 cars all in the DRS train. That's going to be quite tricky to navigate.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to have to navigate it. Is my thing is because by the time he makes that time up on these hard runners, they're going to be pitting.
Yeah, okay.
So I think he'll be right. I think he's got it to the point where he's not going to have to battle. Connor OCE was saying, I know he's got 3 seconds, but he's been lightning. He's been shaving time off the fastest lap every lap for the last 4 laps.
Yeah,
but I think Aben's timed this perfectly.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Yeah, you still can't discount Cooper and Lamb there. They got a handy 10-second lead in front of the Sick Party there, and they're going to be on fresh tyres. They're going to come out once they pit. They're going to be they'd be pretty close to Aban right about now. So they're going to be on fresher tyres than Aban, but no doubting he's having a fantastic drive, mate.
If they pit now, they're going to be 10 seconds behind Aban.
No,
so it's going to be whether they can catch up 10 seconds.
It's only a 20-second pit stop, Shaz. No chance. No. It's like 15, 16 seconds.
No. The gap's only 14 seconds, mate. And by the time their tyres take off a bit, it's going to be a 10-second gap, I reckon, to Aban.
Nah, no way. No chance, I don't reckon. Maybe by the time they pit.
He's
by the time they pit, yeah.
By the time they pit, it's 14 seconds now. By the time
they're in now.
Yeah, some are in.
Some are in. They're seeing it. They're in. Toodle's in. Suts is in. They've seen enough. They're gonna. What tyres are they gonna jump on? Let's see. Let's have a quick look. We've got Toodle. He's in. Is it going to be a good pit stop? He's straight back onto the hards. Suts is onto the mediums, so that's going to be an interesting battle. 20 laps, hards versus mediums. Who's going to win out on that one? As we see Suts have a little spin there. Except he spin nearly out of the pits. That could have been disastrous. Terrence, he's in that DRS zone of Connor OCE, but for how long? Because Connor OCE is flying up the track at the moment, and he is nearly onto the back of Aban. Could we see this man get a win? He's super fast, Shaz.
He might not need to get the 3 second removed because he might be able to create a big enough gap. It's going to be interesting to see. Sick Party when are these guys going to pounce? Because I'll tell you what, you're not going to want to go more than about, if you're the front two and you're in and you got a bit of time up your sleeve. Well, actually, Cooper comes in
Cooper's
now,
in.
so
It's going to be
if
about
you're Lamb,
5-6 seconds to Aban for them guys.
if you're Lamb, are you going to push it as hard as you can?
Well, you have to. You got to push as hard as you can now to try and negate the
And
undercut.
as long as you can, and try and see if you can create a gap.
I'd be coming in if I was him. I'd be reacting to that if I was Lamb. I don't think I'd be looking to go further. But we're going to probably see Aban take the lead of this race with Connor behind him. How far can they get in front of these medium runners before they start chasing them down? I don't think they can outlast these guys, to be honest. Just 20 laps to go.
Oh, there's yellows.
Where we got that?
Oh,
It's
coming into
looks
the
like a
hotel.
Ferrari, is it?
It was Obs.
It was Lamb, wasn't it?
I wasn't. I don't
Was
think
it
it was
Lamb?
Lamb.
No, wasn't Lamb. No.
No. It was Obs. Try hard.
Oh no. No good. Alright, anyway, we're back to the front here. We've still got Lamb. He's 13 seconds in front. He's yeah, having a little moment there as we switch to him. Ops Tryhard's out of the session, so he's retired. That's really unfortunate for your team, Shaz, the Haas.
Yeah, both drivers out.
Both drivers out, so that's really unfortunate there for the Haas team and D White. And as we see, Lamb, he's reacted, he's in. But that time has come down to 10 seconds to Lamb. So this is a huge undercut. I think that Cooper the bot could be getting here. We might see Lamb come out behind Angus. I think.
Maybe, yeah.
This is going to be very close. I think, mate.
It's going to be very close.
We're going to see.
And Connor OCE, he's just, if he can get past Aban with Aban being on those harder tyres, on those longer tyres, he could race away with this.
I definitely.
And our man Terence, I know we talk about it, but we've said it. Terence is up 14 spots.
Yeah, he's having a fantastic drive, but I definitely think Lamb had a moment on that lap before. He's fallen over 6 seconds behind Cooper, so he definitely had a moment on that lap before he pitted. So that's really unfortunate for him, and he's got a lot of work to do now. He's going to have his brother 4 seconds behind him. We'll change to the tyres, and we'll have the intervals, and we'll get that off there. And we'll see who's doing what. We've got Suts on the mediums, we've got Tudor on the hards, we've got Sick Party on the mediums, we've got Lamb on the fresh hards. He's going to take them all the way to the end. Cooper is on the fresh hards, and he is already rapidly catching these two front runners. And I think it could be curtains for those guys in front because Cooper is flying.
Yeah, it could be, but he's got to try and catch. He's just got to try and keep in front of. Look at him go, 25.3. That's 7 tenths quicker than what Connor did before.
I don't think there's a but about it, Shaz. He's flying.
Yeah, no, there's no but. You know, he is rapid.
Yeah, but like you said, mate, Terrett's doing a fantastic job on those 26 lap hards. Is he going to be able to get them to the end, or is he going to get swallowed up? All these guys. I don't know if this is the right move for him to keep going here, whether he should have pitted when those other guys pitted.
Yeah, but he's also probably thinking about, he's conservative thinking about getting as many points as he can. He's got them going as hard as he can. Could he be going in? Could he be praying on another safety car? Who knows?
Well,
Cooper gets the job done on Aban already.
That's what you'd be praying for
Cooper
right now.
Is light, but he has not much battery left.
I don't think he's worried about his battery right now. He's on those fresh tyres. As soon as he gets past these guys, he'll be off and gone, mate. They won't be able to stay with him, I don't reckon. Connor OCE is trying to do his best, trying to hold him off, but I think the inevitable's coming. He's flying. Aban there in P3. He's doing a great job there, but on those 16 lap hards, he's going to start coming under pressure from the likes of Lamb, Sick Party, Two Door, Stutz. These guys are going to be super fast in this last stint. Can one of these guys manage to get up the order and get on that podium?
Yeah, well, it will be very interesting to see because Cooper is also making a charge, and he's got not much behind him. Obviously, Lamb is going to have to get through him, but it might be a case of where he can make a change through.
Yeah, he's going to be on the charge there, Lamb, on those fresh tyres. He's having a little look up the inside of Angus there. Nothing doing, but it will stick with him. He'll come into the second DRS. He's only got 14% battery, though. Is that going to be enough for him to get the job done? He's right up on that rear wing of that Aston Martin. He goes to the outside, has a look around the outside. Is Angus going to fight this? No, he's not. And Lamb is going to be through against those 16 lap hards. He couldn't fight that one, and now Terence is going to come under all sorts of pressure from Lamb as well. And I think on those 27 lap hards, this is going to be like taking candy from a baby, I think, here, Shaz.
Yeah, we've got a comment from Panda that Cooper has to bottle this. I'll tell you what, it will be a bottle job if he does bottle this.
Yeah, he's absolutely flying onto the back of Connor now. We'll jump on that in a second, but at the moment we are going to see Lamb see if he can get this job done on Terence. Terence just moves over to the side. He doesn't want to fight it. He's going to tuck back in behind Lamb. So Lamb is on the charge. He is heading towards his top three. But Cooper, he has 60% battery. He's coming down into the hairpin, into the first DRS zone. He is creeping right up onto the back of Connor. Connor will see that V-carb right in his rear view mirrors, and Connor, can he defend this? We'll have to see. At the moment, he can't. He's got 40% battery though. Cooper gets the job done early. Can he stay close enough to Cooper to try and get this position back? He's going to burn. He's burning. But look at the traction on that V-carb. He is off and gone and out in front. But Connor is closing up. I don't think he can get that job done, and it's going to be a matter now. Can Connor stick onto the back of him, Shaz?
No, that's the thing. It's going to be, can he keep within range of him? Because what's happened is with all of the DRS and the ARS being used, that Cooper the bot at the moment has gone purple. So he is rapid.
He's absolutely flying at the moment. Look at that gap now to Lamb. Cooper is about 8 seconds in front of Lamb, so he's been flying even since the pit stop. So yeah, Lamb's got his work cut out for him, but I think Lamb's in a very good position to try and take out a P2 here, as these guys will be starting to struggle on those older tyres. The interesting one here is now Sick Party's closing up onto the back of Terence. Can he get the move done quickly and get past and try and push towards this top three as well? Those medium tyres, they're going to start hurting quick if these guys can't start getting moves done.
Nah, exactly right, and he needs to get the move done if he wants to get to the end, because it is going to be tough work for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
He can get the job done on Terence. Tudor unfortunately can't get the job done though, because of Terence having DRS. And that's what we see, a bit of DRS and a bit of tyre management from Terence, and this is what happens.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. And the Sick Party would have been happy to see that, because he got past, and now he can work on getting up towards Angus. But if he doesn't get held up by Angus here, he can really break away from that little DRS pack that was formed there, and he can put himself in a really good position here, Shaz.
He could, and he could be one that could push towards Lamb.
So I'm not sure if Terence made a little mistake there, or if he just tried to get out of the way of these guys, knowing that they're a lot faster and not trying to ruin their race. I think he done a nice thing there and just let those guys go past and continue battling. So that's some good bit of sportsmanship there from Terence, but he loses out now into P10. But now he has some clear air, and he can keep running his own race and try and get those hards all the way to the end there, Shaz.
Yep, exactly right. They'll be hurting. But with 4 DNFs in this race, it means that we've got only one person at the moment missing out on points, and that's going to be at the moment, but we'll see what happens in this race. As Sick Party gets the move done on Angus coming down to the chicane.
Yeah, so he's done the same move again, and he's going to try and get away from a driver again, and try and make that gap to those other guys again. So he's put a driver on the harder tyres in between himself and then those guys, and he's kept the DRS for Angus. So he's been able to hold on, but now Sick Party will try and push away through this hotel sector and make a gap back to Tudor and Suts.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do. I'll tell you what, Lamb, if he can push hard, especially if Connor loses out on DRS on Cooper, could get back into second quite easily.
Yeah, Lamb's looming large on the back of Aban right now. Hopefully he can get this move done quickly for the Ferrari team and start pushing up towards Conno's EE, especially with that 3-second penalty. We don't know if it's a legit one or not. We'll have to see after the race. But so Lamb will probably want to get that job done on track if possible. But yeah, Connor's driving a fantastic race here, mate. He's holding on to that DRS for dear life. You can see he's got absolutely no battery. Cooper has a lot more. Is he going to be able to burn it here and really break away from Connor? We're going to have to see. He's managed to regain a little bit to try stay in that DRS. Burning down the straight, we can see it's out to 9/10. This might be the sector where Cooper can really try and break him here down through this hotel.
Yeah, there's 7 laps difference in tyres. Their tyres are going to be fine. Obviously Cooper probably can attack a little bit harder. He's in none. Lamb's pushing hard. Now he's gotten past Aban, so he's on the charge.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
Connor, this is going. I think unless he can hold it, I think this is going to be unfortunate for him. But he's going to be pushing it, because I think what will happen is Cooper will he's going to have to burn a lot of overtaking by the time he comes to the hairpin. He's not going to have any overtake left to keep up with him.
Yeah, absolutely. We see Terence is coming into the pits now, so unfortunate for him that hasn't paid off for him going onto those hard tyres for those 32 laps. But he's now on those softs, and he could be super quick for this last 11 laps here, Shaz. One driver that we've seen tried another bit of a different strat too was Aban, but I think we're going to see him come under all sorts of pressure from these guys behind him. Sick Party, Tudor, Angus, Suts, even 07 Sebi. These guys are going to be really pushing to try and get amongst those positions, and we could see Aban start dropping now on those really older tyres.
Yeah, it's going to be tight for him now, and it's going to be tough on there. Sick Party, whilst got a penalty, he's on the mediums. They don't start to fall away for another little while. So it's going to be interesting to see what he needs to do. We're about to enter 10 laps to go. Unfortunately for Connor, Cooper seems to have broken that DRS, so he's going to have to fight tooth and nail to get back onto that DRS line. And mind you, Liam doesn't have much battery left, so he's been pushing hard. I think you'll find this top 3 is pretty much locked and loaded unless Sick Party can fight. Tudor's a chance as well, but it's gonna be a tough struggle now.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see, we've got 10 laps to go. We'll probably have to start thinking about driver of the day shortly too, Shaz. We're seeing some fantastic drives so far today. Different strategies. Probably in this next 5 laps, we're probably going to get a clearer picture. But if you had to pick a couple of drivers right now, who have you sort of got your eye on, mate?
It has to be one of the top 3. You'd think they're the ones that have been hard at it. Cooper for me has really he's done well. He's come from P4 to up on top of that and the lead. He looks like he's going to unless he does the bottle job, is going to race away with a victory here. So it's going to be interesting to see what he can do, but you can't discredit Connor either. He's up 6 positions, so yeah, I think it's going to have to be Cooper or Connor, mate.
Yeah, I don't know. Cooper O'Connor, they've had fantastic races, but there's one guy I've got my eye on, mate, and I think he, by the time this race is at the end, I think he will be the driver of the day, in my opinion, and I think the guy you need to be looking for is Tudor in that kick on those hard tyres.
Yep.
11 lap hard tyres. He looks fast. He's slowly building up onto the back of Sick Party here, and he's going to be charging down to Aban. And I think as those tyres start falling off for Connor, Connor could come under pressure from Tudor towards the end of this race, mate.
Yeah, yep, 100%.
But we'll see. A couple more. We'll do a few more laps, mate, and we'll sort of see what the situation is there. And we'll put a couple of drivers in for driver of the day, mate, and we'll see what the other guys think.
What the viewers think, yeah.
Yeah. So we're seeing Sick Party here now. No battery. Is he looking for a move there on Aban? He is. They're going side by side. He's on those fresher tyres. He goes around the outside, and is he going to get it done? Is he going to make it stick? They're side by side. Yes, he is. He's going to make it stick, so he gets the move done on Aban. Can Tudor now get the move done? We feared this for Aban. It looks like it's coming to reality now. These guys are really out after him.
Yeah, they are, and I don't think Tudor's going to have too much trouble getting past him.
Yeah, he had a little look there on the outside, nothing doing. We see Suts there just sitting in behind too. We're being asked for driver of the day now, so driver of the day, I'm gonna nominate Tudor for me.
Righto, mate. I'm gonna go Cooper.
As we'll have a look at their position changes. We got Tudor. He's up those 3 positions already. I feel like he could be up. Well, he is up another one now. He's up 4 positions, so he's up there. Cooper, he's up the 3 positions, and he's in the lead. As we said, Connor was an honourable mention there. He's up those 6 positions. Does have that 3-second penalty though, so we'll have to see if that gets taken away. Not too sure or not, as some of these other. We said Lamb, he's got a 3-second now too, so I don't know whether that was in the pits as well. I'll have to have a look at some of these guys' penalties in a second. So 3-second, 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 3-second for all those guys there on screen. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see if any of those get removed later on, Shaz. But at the moment, we got the gap to the leader. So Lamb is still 9 seconds off Cooper. It looks like Cooper has this one in the bag unless something goes majorly wrong for him. We have Connor there, 3.2 seconds. So what's that gap looking like now to Lamb? It's down to 6 seconds. Lamb is looming large. A Sick Party there. He's only 5.8 seconds behind Lamb. So if Connor has a dramatic drop-off with those tyres, Sick Party can come right into play, but the one man I think that will be in play is Tudor on those hard tyres. They're going to be starting to come right into their own now, and he could start charging, Shaz.
Yeah, mate, 100%. So he's going to try and make the move on Sick Party here, Tudor, and he's just seen with the superior tyre and DRS that he can get the move done.
Yeah.
He'd have to burn a lot there, but so he's going to have to burn and try and pull away off Sick Party. Sick Party's tyres will still be okay for the moment, so don't discredit them, but I think as he continues to battle, them tyres are going to fall away, and you're going to see Tudor make a charge towards Ryan.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think the run's maybe a little bit too late to maybe try and, well, for both of these guys, Lamb and Tudor, to try and get to Connor? Do you think maybe Connor has pulled off a master strat here to get into this P2?
I think now with them being on level playing fields with penalties, I think it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, Lamb and Tudor are going to have the far superior tyre. But Tudor's going to have to. He's got to make up 11 seconds in 6 laps. He's going to have to find. What's that? 8 seconds. So. It could be on, but it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a battle happening back here. Actually, we got Sprinter. He's moving up onto the back of Sebi down here in the mid pack. So we'll just have a quick look at how some of these boys are going down here. As we see Sprint having a little look up the inside on PST Sebi, and is he going to get that move done? No, Sebi's going to come back. Oh, this is a tight little battle, a little bit of bumping. Who's got the better exit? Looks like Sprinter at the moment. Little bit of touching again. We see Sebi's got the DRS though. Gets around the outside and he holds that position. So fantastic bit of battling from these guys, and it's good to see them battling for every point they can get at the moment. As we sort of go back up, 077 now, he's closed up onto the back of Aban. So Aban is falling dramatically down this field. Angus also on the same strat as his teammate there. He's on the 26 lap hard. So is he going to start coming under pressure from some of these guys behind him too, Shaz?
Yeah, he could very well do. But we're going to start to see now that the mediums are going to start to fall away as well. So it's just going to be about which ones fall away quicker, whether it's the hards or whether it's the mediums. Aben's lucky he hasn't got a penalty at the moment. Obviously, we know things could change, but he's just got to try and see if he can keep with 077 there once he gets the move done. And it's about working towards that gap. I don't think Tudor's going to be able to create much of a gap on that gap in on Connor, because it's be close to 8 seconds. What is it? It's 9. Yeah, nearly 9 seconds. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to reel that gap in, unfortunately.
Yeah, Cooper's doing a fantastic job. Connor's doing a fantastic job, and yeah, as we're seeing in Driver of the Day, where we've got a draw, and now that Tudor's not getting that gap in, I think we've got to make an executive decision here. I know you went with Cooper, Shaz, and I'll jump on board with you, mate. I will give it to Cooper. Driver of the Day. It's been a fantastic drive from him. He's been out in front. He's let's give him a bit of airtime too. I know he loves a bit of a glaze. So
he wanted that glaze.
While
he gets it.
While there's not much happening, we'll give it to Cooper, driver of the day. We'll give him some airtime, and been a fantastic drive from him, much deserved. Still got 4 laps to go, but he'd have to do something shambolic to bottle this one from here.
Yes, but it is Cooper. He's known for his bottle jobs, so anything could happen.
Yeah, but he's driving that V carb. He loves that V carb, and hearing Vettel saying, "Oh, maybe he comes to Mercedes." I don't think so. I think V carb would be pretty happy to keep on to this man, and he calls himself the Tribal Chief, and known by many in the chats and around the community as the Tribal Chief and his Bloodline gang. So been a great drive from him, mate. But we'll move on. Connor in P2, he's had a fantastic drive here, mate. But Lamb's closed that gap down to 3 seconds. Are we going to see a little battle here right at the end, Shaz, as that gap starts closing right up?
We may do. I think Lamb's going to have to used a lot of battery. He's going to have to fly to get it done, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's going to have to fly.
Yeah, I think it's just too little, too late. Interesting. The McLarens have been nowhere tonight. Down in P11 and 12. So it's with the Aston Martins in 8 and 9, and the Williams in 5 and 6. It's the overalls is definitely going to be interesting coming into silly season next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of silly season, that gets underway tonight. So, yeah, be interesting to see if there's any moves on the card. Shaz, been hearing a few things around the pipeline of a few guys maybe trying to get a move done here or there. I don't think it's going to be as easy for guys to get moves done this silly season with the rules and that. So we're going to have to see how that all plays out. But yeah, definitely the TPs would have been busy trying to strengthen their teams up, ready to charge into this last 6 rounds and try and take out those overall shots.
Yeah, exactly right. It's going to be a tight tussle in the overalls. And yeah, be interesting to see what comes out of the rest of the season. I'll tell you what, we said about Lamb. I know there's 8 laps difference, but he is cooking.
He's charging, man.
He is charging, so there could be a little battle here for second and third. So it's gonna be interesting to see if he can keep it up. There's 3 laps to go now, so yeah, anything could happen. Both have been pushing hard.
Yeah, as we just got asked for the pens, so we'll have a quick look at those pens, and we see Connor here with 3 second, Lamb 3 seconds. We've got Sick Party with 3 seconds, 07 Sebi with 3 seconds. Well, both the Sebis actually with 3 seconds. Then we got both McLarens with 3 seconds, and Brad down there in P16 with 3 seconds as well. Good to see Brad sticking it out. Hopefully, maybe something may happen to somebody, and he may sneak a point. But nonetheless, fantastic effort coming up to Div 3, reserving up, helping his team out. Love to see that. Yeah, Shaz, are we going to see it? Can we see Lamb close this up and have a last lap battle?
Yeah, mate.
He's burning everything.
I think he might be able to. They're both burning everything. It's just going to be interesting to see whether the 8 laps difference is going to come in. I think for Lamb, he's going to want to try his hardest to get on the back and push and be probably within, I would say, 5 attempts coming into the DRS zone, if you can. If you can't be within that close, then it's going to be tight. But it brings a bit of excitement into the end of the race. I'll tell you what, this will be interesting, because if he doesn't bottle this, I reckon we're going to have a pretty excited Cooper when we come to interview him in a little while.
Oh, help me now. Help me now. But at the moment, this is the exciting thing to worry about at the moment, because Lamb is down to 1 second. Can he get in that DRS? He is pushing. Can Connor hold on? He's trying to save battery. He's burning a little bit to try to keep that DRS away from Lamb. But Lamb is flying. He is under into the DRS. It's down. This is going to be a fantastic last lap here, Shaz. Can the man in the Ferrari make a fantastic recovery? Can he get into P2? He is flying. He's burning. He's trying everything to get into this DRS. It is down to 7 tenths. Oh, wow, Shaz. We got a battle on our hands.
We do, and I don't think it's going to happen on this straight, but he's going to get a lot of speed on Connor, because he's not going to have DRS.
Oh, wow, he is closing right up. It's up to 4 tenths. He has no battery. He's got to save battery. How's he going to get the exit? He's pulled right up onto the back of the Mercedes. The Mercedes clacker is twitching right now. He is pulling up. He gets a good exit in the Mercedes. Connor, he gets a fantastic exit. Can he hold on? Lamb is going to be all over him through the hotel sector. I know Connor's going to go over the... Cooper's going to go over the line in first. We need to stick with this battle, Shaz.
We do, but Lamb had a bit of a snap coming out of the chicane, which caused him to lose traction and lose time. This is going to be tight here. Connor's going to have to get the elbows out if he's going to want to win this race, because he's going to try.
Lamb all over the back of him. I don't think he can get it done. I don't think he can. Connor's going to hold on, but Cooper the bot has taken out the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, fantastic race from him. Connor OCE in P2, Lamb in P3. We see Tudor, fantastic race from him. He was a driver of the day nominee over in fourth. We see the two Williams boys. They're going to come rolling over the line in P5, P6. 07 Sebi, great race there from the Red Bull driver in P7. Aban has held on for P8. PSG Sebi P9. Angus actually jumps to P9. Sebi drops to P10 with penalties. Both the McLarens just outside the top 10, 11 and 12. Terence ended up getting himself back, only to P14, I think, there on those softs. So, or P15 actually dropped to with some penalties. So, yeah, fantastic race there. And Connor, straight into the chat. That was stressful. I bet it was, mate. I bet it was. But we'll see you in the comms box shortly. If the guys who got podiums, they could jump in, and our driver of the day was the winner as well. So yeah, if you boys can jump in. Thoughts on the race there, Shaz? As we see the guys celebrating, popping their champagne and going off. We see Cooper will be absolutely loving that. The tribal chief shaking that champagne everywhere.
Yeah, mate, he will be excited. We see in the Discord chats RJ saying that was so boring. Well, yeah, that is boring when you're chasing tail for the whole race. But well done, and cleanest driver also goes to Cooper, so he picks up the extra point as well.
Yeah, so that's fantastic for him. Gets the cleanest driver and the win. We start rolling down the order. We had Cooper, Connor, Lamb in P3, Two-Door P4, Suts P5, Sick Party P6, 07 Sebi, Aban, Angus, Sebi, Sprinter Giggles, RJ, Whiffy Teeth, Daniel T, Terrence Bread, WRT Rossi, Ops Tryhard, Limitless, and Dr. Mitz.
Yeah, mate, 100%.
Yeah, so if we get the guys into the chat, and we'll get these interviews underway. We haven't got anybody in here just yet, but fantastic race there, Shaz. There was some fantastic racing. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah, that was good, mate. That was great to the end. Good to have a little battle there with Liam and Connor towards the end. But yeah, well done to Cooper. Finally, it's been a tough run for him, but yeah, well done on finally breaking through for a win.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. And yeah, last 100% race of the season. So no more marathon com sessions Shaz, for the rest of the season. But
thank God.
To be fair, it is a bit of a workout doing the 100% races in the comms, but it's thoroughly enjoyable. I love seeing the 100% as you get to see the guys really think it out with their strategies, and you get to see a lot of different strategies as well. And we've seen that tonight. We didn't know where to look on what was gonna work, Shaz.
Yeah, exactly right. It's been good to watch, and the viewers are lucky that we get another race in silly season, or during silly season, with Div 6 having to catch up with Imola next week, so there will still be some racing action. Obviously, the reserve program will also be racing at Coda next week as well. So
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we get to see some interesting racing next week by the Div 6 guys. They're going to be catching up that Imola race, like you said. So there's going to be still some action over the silly season. If any of you guys haven't had enough already, definitely tune in for that one. That'll be on Tuesday night, I believe, at the normal time for Div 6. But now we have our podium getters and our winners into the chat. And first up, we're going to have Lamb, the Ferrari TP P3. Take it away for us, Shaz.
All right, thanks, Nishka. Liam, well done, mate. Good drive. Got yourself up into the podium. How do you feel after that last 100% race?
I feel absolutely dead.
Yeah.
Absolutely covered in sweat, and didn't open the window or nothing before it started, so it is a hot box in here. I'm proud of myself that I got a podium, and I remembered to save the replay this time, so no POV penalties for me. But then there was a few laps there where I bottled it big time, and that proved costly as I fell off the back of Cooper from it, and ultimately ended up losing P2 as well. So I'm proud of myself for managing what I did, but it definitely should have and could have been a lot more.
Yeah, mate. The one thing and the question on everyone's lips in the chat has been, where did that lap come from in qualifying? It was come out of the blue.
I don't know. Short answer is I don't know. My PB before that was a 22.4. Abu Dhabi for me has always been one of those tracks where the qualifying I've just smashed out of absolutely nowhere. You look at last season Div 2. I was and in Div 1 when I jumped up, I was comfortably in the fight for pole in Div 1 and got pole by a stupid amount in Div 2. It's always been a fun track for me, and on this year's game, I just found the right setup, and it was just a matter of just practicing. But I guess on my banker lap, I absolutely botched a Latifi corner because I went through there in my last run, and the timers shot up. I was like, "Ooh, that's pretty good." But yeah, that was a ridiculous lap time for me, and I need to apologize to Sick Pie and Dito. I got told by them that pole would be somewhere like a 21.9. I called BS. I thought it would be a 22.3 roughly, and then I've gone and done that. So my bad, guys.
Nah, very good, mate. Well done on some good points for Ferrari in the overalls. We go into silly season now. I know SJ's in the chat, so he's going to talk to us a little bit in a minute about silly season, mate. But I'll hand you over to Nishka with some final questions.
Sweet, thank you, Shaz. Enjoy the rest of your night off when comms inevitably finish.
Thanks, mate.
Lamb, congratulations, mate. It's a struggle of a race, 100%. I know from the other night, Div 5, it was yeah, you feel exhausted. But I want to talk to you about a couple of things, couple of questions. On that lap after Cooper went into the pits, what happened on that lap? We didn't catch it. It looked like you lost a lot of time, mate. A lot of time. Yeah, what sort of happened there?
In short, professional bottle job is what happened. But I saw as Cooper was going to go into the pits a lap before he faked going to the pits. I was like, oh, surely I saw his car on that lap go to the right. I was like, he won't pit, he'll stay out. And then he went into the pits. I was like, oh, damn it, I missed it. So I had to go out again. I was like, oh, this is going to be brutal of an undercut if I mess up the lap. And it was good, all things considered, up till that. What's it? That massive sweeping left-hander at the end of the second DRS straight, and going around there on the old hards. Thought I had a bit more grip than what I did, and the back end just slid out. Immediately went full lock to the right, and I ended up just doing a massive power slide around there like it was Formula Drift. But once I finally got a call, it was just GG's. Like absolute massive time loss there, and it was just like, God damn it, that was what the big one was in the bottles tonight.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, mate, because that first stint, you and Cooper, you just really looked like you sort of had that race sort of between you. It was probably a little bit unfortunate that we had the safety car when we did there. You guys looked like you were sort of pushing that gap out, and yeah, looked like you had it set up to sort of be between yourselves, and then it sort of shook things up, didn't it? Did that sort of make you change strategies when that happened?
Yes, it definitely like hurt the safety car because I went with the hard tire allocation, and in that moment it was like, I'd really like to go to another set of mediums. Like it'd just be the perfect thing to do, but I couldn't, so that sucked. But yeah, me and Cooper, like as soon as he jumped in front, it was just kind of he clearly had the lower wings of what I did. So I couldn't really blast past him on the straight like I was hoping for. So it was more or less trying to get him in the corners, and I attempted to go get him in sector 3 a few times after we'd took off. and it was just a matter of I couldn't do it, and inevitably came back to bite me in the backside.
Yeah, that's yeah, super unfortunate, mate, that it sort of panned out like that for yourself. But fantastic race from you, P3. Be super proud of that. Now you got silly season, bit of a break. I know as the Ferrari TP, have you got sort of anything in the plan, anything in the pipeline that you might just want to give us a little sneak preview for, or are you sort of pretty happy with your team heading into this back end of the season?
Um, I I'll tell you what I told my current Ferrari guys. I'm not looking to change up at what anything that they're doing. They're clearly comfortable with their teammates and whatnot. So I don't want to mess with that chemistry that they've built over this season. And then for me, it's just a matter of trying to fill up some of the seats that I have available. Like in Div 3, I've been without a second Div 3 driver since Oblivion got put up after round 3. So it's been a struggle, but hopefully, fingers crossed, I can find someone that's quick and that can help us win overalls.
Yeah, absolutely. I think filling that seat there, Lamb, that'll go a long way towards getting Ferrari over the line. But yeah, keen to see what happens over the silly season, mate. Get yourself refreshed, rejuvenated, and we'll see you back at Coda, mate.
Sweet, thank you, Nishka. Enjoy and Shaz for the comms. So enjoy the rest of your night, soft boys.
Thanks, Lamb. Then we'll move along. We'll go to P2. Mercedes driver Connor. Fantastic drive from you, mate. Yeah, I was amazed that you were able to hold on there at the end. I was thinking, oh, this tire offset is probably going to be a struggle for him to hold off the likes of Lamb, and even Tudor was on those fresher tires, sort of coming at you. Sort of talk us through that, mate. What was your sort of thoughts once those guys pitted? Did you think you were going to be able to hold that off?
God, no. Tires were gone. I got the 3 second, of course. I'm lucky Cooper was rapid because I just stayed in his DRS for as long as possible to gain time, and it worked out towards the end.
Yeah, I was amazed by your job, mate. I thought you'd done a fantastic job. Even early on, you had like some pretty serious pace there, and just being able to hold on to those tyres, I thought you did a great job. I wasn't sure if that penalty was maybe one of those pit lane ones. We weren't too sure whether it was going to be one of those ones that can be removed. Yeah, I think you've done a great job tonight, mate. And I'll hand you over to Shaz for any other questions.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Nishka. Kind of well done, mate. P2. It's always
Thank
great
you.
to walk away with a great start to your and good points. How'd you find the 100%er?
Tiring.
Yeah, no, they are tiring.
It's not fun. It's mind games. It's saving your tires the whole race. It's strategy. It's it's a mess.
Yep. No, fair enough, mate. What's your plans over silly season?
Just relax. Hopefully stay at Mercedes. Practice more so I can beat Cooper. But yeah,
Very good, mate. Good job on that P2. The safety car probably was a bit unfortunate for you in the end, but well done, mate. And yeah, enjoy your silly season and see you at Coda.
thank you. Thank you for the commentary.
Hey,
Thanks
mate, no worries.
Thanks very much, Connor. Thanks for jumping in. Hopefully we'll see you in that Mercedes seat after silly season, mate.
Thank you.
Now, the moment I've been waiting for all season. The man, the myth, the tribal chief. P1, how does it feel, mate? Talk me through it.
Oh, I feel so relieved after that race. That was a long race to deal with, especially pretty much taking Lamb with me for the entire race until that undercut, which somehow put 6 seconds on him, and then yeah, just had to get past the old tyre runners, and then just to cruise to the end.
Yeah, in the Cobbs box there, we seen you come out and you're on those fresh hards, and I could see you had a fair bit of pace there. And I said to Shaz, I don't think these guys are going to be able to hold on for very long. And he debated with me for about one lap, and we seen you put that fastest lap up, and that was that put to bed. Fantastic drive, man. The first stint there, you were super quick, mate. You and Lamb, you sort of built that bit of a gap up. Bit of an unfortunate safety car. Come at the right time if you're probably trying to do a two-stop. And you had the mediums, unlike Lamb. Yeah, it was smooth sailing from there for you, wasn't it, Cooper? After you got that done.
Yeah, that safety car was actually handy because I had 2 sets of hards to go onto. I was always two-stopping, and fortunate enough it worked. And then, yeah, after the second stop, and then it was fortunate that Aban had lost DRS, so it was a bit more easier for me to get past, and yeah, that helped me a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Aban definitely had the pace sort of early on to sort of stick with you guys, but then we've seen a bit of interesting strategy tonight from the Aston Martins. I think if they had their time again, they probably wouldn't have gone down that road, because we've seen them drop like flies towards the end of the race there on those hard tyres. So, yeah, it's really unfortunate for them, really fortunate for you. But I don't think it would have mattered today, mate. You were super quick out there. We give you a bit of a glazing out there. We give you a bit of airtime towards the end. Yeah, fantastic job from you, mate. And I'll pass you over to Shaz for any more questions, mate.
Thank you.
Very good, mate. Well done. Finally, not bottling it. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels a relief knowing that this, especially Abu Dhabi, it's one of my better tracks, and love the enduro races. Wish we could do every single race to be an enduro. But yeah, it was. I think the early moves on at the start was a bit of a key benefit for me, and then I'm not going to say helped Lamb, but carried him away from DRS, and then just built a gap, and then yeah, that was just the main points for the race.
Mate, very good. We'll have to have a bit of a change of the name in the chat, sort of thought. But we spoke about you and the hard work that you've put in. What do you think's gonna? Do you think this win is gonna push you now further to go into the back end of this season?
If I get the right track for me, then anything's possible.
Then, do any of the tracks coming up tickle your fancy?
Definitely say Austria and Australia will benefit me, but the rest will be struggle street.
Very good, mate. Well done on a great drive. You walked away with cleanest driver as well, so you get another point with that. So good amount of points for not only you but also for the V-Carb team in the overalls, which we know is a tight battle. So well done on a great race, mate. Getting the win and getting the points that you needed. So well done.
Thank you.
Very good. Well,
fantastic there from you, Cooper, mate. The tribal chief.
Thank you.
Go enjoy it with the bloodline. Go enjoy it with the V-Carbs. Have a cold beer. And, yeah, well deserved tonight, mate. But everyone else, don't go anywhere just yet. We got SJ in here. He's going to go over a few things here with silly season break week. And, yeah, and then we'll wrap it up after that. So, congratulations, Cooper. Thanks, mate. And SJ, take it away,
Thanks
mate.
for commenting.
Gentlemen, good evening.
Evening, SJ.
That is it. That's what a week. What a week of racing at Abu Dhabi. What was your thoughts first of all before I go over a few things?
It was a
We'll let
good.
Shaz go with that.
Yeah, it was a good race. 100% is there always tough. Sometimes you can have runaway winners and have some tight battles. I know we've seen in Div 2 it was a tight battle for 58 laps tonight. We had a bit of fighting through the pack, but the top two sort of pulled away early, and that was the two that finished in it. I think Cooper did a great job to get the win, and it's been a good track. It's a long race, 100% race, but yeah, overall it's been a very good week, I think.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I've mixed emotions this week, SJ.
I know.
Yeah,
Trust
I've
me, I
mixed
know.
emotions. The racing's been good. I believe for the most part. I thoroughly enjoyed Div 5. I enjoyed my racing there. I thought I'd done a pretty good job up there in Div 5 this week and thoroughly enjoyed racing against the likes of Datura and the likes. It was fantastic racing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But then Div 6, I found a newfound love for safety cars. They're fantastic. So hopefully no more of that for the rest of the season, SJ.
I was hoping that wasn't going to happen tonight, unfortunately, when I saw the safety car.
I was having
biting my
nightmares
finger.
watching it.
I was biting my fingernails because I was the OB. Anyway, guys, great job. Obviously, they are not easy to do. 100%, 58 laps was fantastic. I just want to say, because obviously this is the first time ever in Russia's history that we have gone to a silly season halfway through near the end of the season, part 2. So after this stream is concluded, silly season will be open, and as you are aware, there will be an announcement that will go out into each division announcement, explaining a few things regarding the silly season, and also wishing you a great break week. But do not want to miss it, because we are back with one more race, and it is the rerun of Imola for Division 6. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has contributed to the 100% races. You either love them or you hate them. They are very difficult. They are a completely different dynamic of a race compared to a 50% race. Obviously, tyre wear is the key, strategy is the key, and as we did see tonight and a few of the other races, that some of the guys were breaking away. So I'm hoping to get more 100% races in. It's a tough one because it's either 100% or sprint, and we don't obviously have enough races, so you have to try and cram everything in all in at once. Remember, there is 35,000 channel points left. We have the reserve program tomorrow, then F2 on Friday. You can still vote for those tracks. Even if you do vote, they will still drop. And yeah, just continue. We would like to try and get them up and running and try and facilitate the calendar for next season. Just to give you a bit of a heads up on those tracks that have been selected: Baku, Spa, Monaco, Imola, Vegas, and Suzuka. And I would say 3 of them have been included into next season that weren't included into this season. So it's really good to see a few tracks that are different as well. Just want to say from me, thank you very much, and for the rest of the Rush team for this season. There is obviously a few ways to go. I will be away for a period of time, so there will be a new person in charge for the meantime. She will not get my voice in the comms box, which is really good to see. So I'm going to have a bit of a break week. I am heading over to the UK for 3 weeks, so I'm going to have a nice little break. So hopefully Rush is in very, very good hands. Nishka, Shaz, same again. Thank you very much for all of your contributions, and to all the drivers as well. Remember, this is silly season. This is going to be a lot different. These moves will be looked at by a fine tooth comb. If the directors and myself feel that it's not beneficial, it will not happen. So even though you have been doing the work in the background, it may not go through. So just be aware and do not get upset if it doesn't. We still want to have a great end to the season, because there is some amazing tracks which I'm very annoyed to miss, especially Austria. But we've got Austria, and also Kota next week, which is a sprint weekend. But thank you once again to everyone tuning in and supporting us through all of our socials and tuning in as well. Enjoy the break week. Take a break. apart from obviously Division 6. I do apologise. But yeah, have a break, enjoy it, and then come back fully rejuvenated for Kota. That is me over and out. Back to you, Nishka.
Yeah, so we have we have it. We've wrapped up Division 3. We've wrapped up Abu Dhabi 100%ers, and now we head into the break week. Imola next week for Division 6. We'll see you all in Kota. Shaz, absolute pleasure tonight, mate. Fantastic job. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll go along to our sponsors as well. Big thank you to Sim Racing Centre, SimLab, Pagny Advanced Simulation, and AI369. Thank you for the continued support. Really means a lot. Thank you to all the drivers out there. Thank you to all the TPs. Keep doing a great job. We got 6 more rounds to go, and let's keep this battle going all the way to the end. And don't forget, reserve program tomorrow. That's going to be for Kota. So we'll see you all tomorrow night. Good night.
Yeah, mate.